Well, alrighty, so over the past couple of years, it was clear to us all that Dysney decided to shift their focus from creating content that would actually entertain the audience and give us some escapism to more content that would actually pander to the woke mob. They decided that it was better for them if they implemented DIE programs into their hiring practices, looking for the wokest of the woke personnel that they could find to write, direct, screenplay, or even run their shows across all subsidiaries with the MCU included. And they were not done. When it came to the marketing, they also attempted to dehumanize anyone who disagreed with their disastrous creative decisions by calling them Eastern Eastophobes, getting their access media to shield for them, all in the bid to make it look like they were the beacon of morality, whereas in reality, they were actually doing evil, just like Elon Musk said.
Hey, Bob.
However, many of us have told them in the past that this direction that they decided to head towards was going to bite them in the ass and bite them bigly. And now, what do we have here? Pro-Palestine protesters. Try saying that 3 times without blabbing. Call for Captain America, Brave New World boycott at Los Angeles premiere.
Boycott Disney! Disney, you can't hide! We taught you a genocide! Sabra, what do you say? How many kids have you killed today? Every time Disney lies, a little cannon goes dies.
All right, so you get the picture of what's going on there. Now, on the off chance that you didn't get the picture, they are actually protesting against a particular character that is featuring in Captain Wakanda America, Brave New World. So we're going to be getting into this article. I'm going to share my opinion because for the longest of times, we've been trying to tell everybody that Dysney is not the people that they think they are. They are not the beacon of morality. However, most of us that has been spelling out all of the dubious and diabolical things that Dysney has been saying have been getting a lot of flack from a lot of people. But now it seems like those same people are now throwing their flack and anger towards Dysney themselves because their eyes are now all of a sudden starting to open. So let's dive right into this article, get a better, clearer picture of what's going on. I'm going to share my opinion. Feel free to share yours in that comment section below. And also do not forget to smash the like button on this video because it's massively, massively important. Now, without further ado, here we go. This is the character that they're all complaining about. This is the person that they are complaining about right here. So let's read a little bit about this. Several dozen pro-Palestinian protesters gathered Tuesday outside the Hollywood premiere of Captain America, Brave New World and called for a boycott of the film over its inclusion of Israeli superhero Ruth Bat-Seraph, aka Sabra, played by Shira Haas. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I never heard about this superhero before until Captain America, Brave New World. Now, don't look at me that way. How dare you not know about this superhero? I don't know about all superheroes, and I don't think you do either. So leave me alone. In any case, protesters held the sign and read, quote, Sabra has to go. Quote, Dysney supports genocides. Boycott Captain America and pray for Princess Jasmine. They chanted phrases such as free, free, free Palestine and Dysney, you can't hide. So essentially now they are starting to realize that behind the scenes, Dysney has never been on their side, which is something that I've always said on this channel before, that what is the reason for Dysney all of a sudden going woke, all of a sudden pushing all of this diversity, inclusion, and equity stuff towards us? Why have they started doing all this woke programming? Well, essentially, whilst they were acting like it was because of their moral compass, it was really because of money. Because when you actually look at what started all of these things, it was those loud-mouthed keyboard warriors from X. Most of them were on Twitter talking storm, and so Dysney and indeed the entire Hollywood actually thought that this is the way that the world is thinking and that that's the direction that the world is going and that they could capitalize off of it.
Last night, someone was like, God, Grace, read the room. And I was like, well, I got to tell you, this is the first time I've gotten a good look at the room, thanks to how misleading I think social media and the mainstream news has been.
It seems like Bud Light and people like, you know, the shaving stick Gillette and all of these people did not teach them anything, that those keyboard warriors are a loud minority. They are few that actually believe in all this woke stuff, that actually believe in all this woke Black Lives Matter stuff, woke feminist stuff, woke LGBTQ stuff, and especially the woke T stuff, right? The T stuff especially. However, now they are now finding out the hard way, and they have now realized what we have realized for the past years and years on end, that you can never be woke enough. So, the inclusion of Sabra, who was a Mossad agent in the comics, sparked controversy among Palestine fans in 2022. Marvel soon released a statement assuring that it is taking a new approach to the character for Brave New World, which is why they had some multiple rewrites. They had to change the storyline of this particular superhero, and this is what they said. Whilst our character and story are inspired in the comics, Marvel said in a statement to Variety, they are always freshly imagined, for the screen and today's audience, right? So they reimagined the character for today's audiences because that character was not woke enough. And the filmmakers are taking a new approach with the character Sabra, who was first introduced in the comics over 40 years ago. Quote, Brave New World producer Nick Moore added in February that the Sabra is not a Mossad in the film and works in the U.S. Government instead. What we thought was interesting was a lot of the characters in the film revolved around President Thaddeus Ross, which is Harrison Ford's character who became Red Hawk, whom they've spoiled all over the internet. So why do we want to go and watch it? Because they've shown us so many clips about the movie. You might as well have seen the entire movie and the entire fight scenes that you need to see. Ruth works within the government under Ross, so her perspective on the character and Sam's perspective sort of put them on a collision course. She's first generation Israeli, but she works within the US government. Essentially what they're trying to do is have that dynamic of Captain America and Black Widow that they had in Winter Soldier, that was part of what made Winter Soldier the movie that it is today. And this is what they're trying to do with this particular character, but it is not falling too well with the so-called woke mob that they are trying to pander to. Sabra's first appearance in the Marvel Comics was in the early 1980s issue of The Incredible Hulk. Even then, her presence was contentious since it brought the voice of Marvel into the Israeli-Palestine conflict. So, regardless of what they are trying to do, this movie is facing a whole lot of disastrous situations, as it were, because right now, even people who have seen it have got nothing good to say about it. Most of the reviews seem lukewarm to me, and if you go on to Rotten Tomatoes right now, you'll find that it is sitting comfortably at a 52% rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. Even the critics can defend this movie, and when the critics cannot defend this movie, oh boy, well, it's going to be dead on arrival for Shizu. So I'm going to go see the movie regardless, because I already set my mind to seeing the movie, and besides, I just love watching the downfall of Disney, especially when they try to push all these woke ideologies that are more divisive and destructive than they're actually uniting. So this situation is an epically disastrous situation for Disney, and I'm sure they are panicking right now, because the last thing they will want to hear is the woke mob that they are trying to pander to being the ones that are now protesting for a boycott of one of their own movies. Poetic justice, I'd say. What do you say regarding all of this in the comment section below? I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace. Inside, out of here. Bye-bye now.